Hello, Kathleen Sabo back with your next installment of Song a Week. By now I realize it should be called Song every 3 weeks. But even though I've been sick and unable to sing, it doesn't mean there hasn't been stuff going on in terms of writing and expressing and coughing and working to find my voice. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today, surrounding one particular songwriter. And that songwriter is Ricki Lee Jones. Remember, it's Ricki with an I, who has such a unique voice. And I don't just mean singing voice, but a unique writing voice. And I believe that's what really drew people to her. Maybe it was Bob Lefsetz, who writes a blog, Lefsetz, who had mentioned her. And either I went looking for her or I found something just coincidentally on Huffington Post, and as far as I know, it's still there. If you go there, it's I think there's an interview with her, a Q&A, but then there's also a video of her writing a song, talking about writing a song, Wild Girl, and then singing it. And it's a song she began in 1986, and then I'm not sure exactly when she finished, but now it's on her new release, and she is performing it. But just to get another insight into songwriting, and just to hear her unique voice. She's not a linear songwriter at all. I'm much more linear, at least right now, and but she is not. And you'll see what I mean if you go and you look at that. I don't just mean the process, I mean the actual songs. But one reason that I thought of her and that made me think of her was this beautiful, simple song I remember. I don't remember which album it came, but on Saturday afternoons in 1963, simple, poignant, just right there, captured a feeling about friendship and holding on to it. But you can just Google "Years May Go By," Ricki Lee Jones, and you'll definitely find the lyrics. Because that's sort of the tagline, years may go by, years may go by. And here they have gone by for her. I think that was the 1970s when she was at the zenith of her popularity. Let me talk a little bit about just my writing in general. I'm finding myself in a raw place that sometimes words cannot capture. And we do seek to capture words as human beings, and we put them down in our prose and in our songs and our poetry. But sometimes just gotta wait out the sifting through, or not. It's up to you, but I'm finding it a little difficult to put that particular feeling in words right now. In fact, there was a song that I just even sort of started thinking about called No Words. And it's really, you know, I could say it. No words can frame the depth of what I feel. But they will. And you know that they will. And maybe it's a song of sounds, mostly. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I was thinking about Ricki Lee Jones. I've got this Celtic thing going and this simplistic thing going. And just this experience with some people who've been incredible for me as I go through feeling things. And it's a song that's sort of popping up called Hold the Light, about how we hold the light, both literally and figuratively, for each other when we can't see, when we're working through things. Even hold the light for a larger group of people who are struggling. And it's about people certainly helping us through some raw times. But let's go to Hold the Light. And again, I'm going to pick up this this beautiful Ibanez acoustic guitar with this nice bright sound up here in the higher register. I'm not gonna sing, but just give you a sense, because so the Ricki Lee Jones influence. Let's see if this rings a bell for anyone. Know what song that's from of hers, or if it's even directly from it, but it's certainly some kind of influence, and if it's too close, then I'll go back and change it. But that's the start to the song. So, and then it moves into this part. simple. Very simple. Come and add some deep resonant bass notes. Again in 6/8. I'm finding a lot of writing in 6/8. And then a little bit of a shift on this verse. And adding the top note. And then moving into that part with the nice resonant bass notes. And I'm going to finish this off a little early. And then a little bit of a different feel here, opening up a little brighter. And now a change. Into the light. Here we go. Do something like this. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the back to that surprise. And so that's the beginnings of Hold the Light, and there's more to it than that. But again, I can't sing, as you heard, and just a little bit about harmonics. I love harmonics at the end. Maybe it's because it sort of matches things vibrationally by the time a song is finished. But just to go back through, just very briefly in that song, you know, starting out sort of pensive, and then finally moving to this part. A little bit of joy and happiness coming in. And then the full-blown stepping into the light. And then back to our origins. And a recognition of a raised vibration. Anyway, just a process. So I hope to be back with you again next week. Hope it doesn't take 3 weeks this time. But keep writing, keep letting me know how you're doing, and I'll look forward to next week. Be well.